Welcome to GP-AI Gatekeeper 2025 for Wes Streeting and Sir Keir Starmer. A Sienna AI project by Nick Ray Ball and GPT-4o. Attend Technologies, high-performance software design. On 22nd January 2025, Sienna AI founder Nick Ray Ball presented GP-AI Gatekeeper to the UK government as part of its application for research and development smart grants funding from Innovate UK. Our application pivoted around a speech made by UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer just 1 week earlier.
This is the global race of our lives. Now, some countries are going to make AI breakthrough and export them. Others will end up buying those breakthroughs and importing them. The question is, which of those will Britain be? AI maker or AI taker?
In February 2023, Sienna AI began entangling GPT-3 with our existing designs. In the spring of 2024, Nick Ray Ball created his seminal 103-minute podcast episode, the GP-AI. 1 year later, GP-AI Gatekeeper became the first of 4 revolutionary medical technologies, alongside GP-AI Psych, the Good Doctor app, and GP-AI Physio. These 4 designs radically improve healthcare at every stage, from automating the NHS to motivating and rewarding its personnel through the TBS-CC OKR 4.7 objectives and key results system. Through OKRs 5, Sienna AI supports all 5 of the Labour government's mission objectives. GP-AI Gatekeeper strengthens healthcare by reducing the NHS waitlist, providing patients with immediate advice and triaging urgent cases. It shortens the time to see a GP, relieves overburdened doctors, and ensures faster, safer, and more effective patient care. Advancing clean energy was first envisioned in 2011 and has evolved into Technology 8 Net Zero DCA Soft, Dynamic Comparative Advantage software. Expanding opportunities emerged through Spartan contracts and super university resort hospitals, key components of UK Butterfly's Human Economic AI framework. Putting aside for now the Sienna AI 10T macro technologies 7, 8, and 9 for driving economic growth, by developing the complete suite of Sienna AI medical technologies, we anticipate enabling over 1% of the UK workforce to re-enter employment, contributing an additional £49 billion annually to GDP. Additionally, we aim to save more than £43 billion from NHS budgets, £10 billion from welfare, and a further £10 billion from demands on services by workforce migrants. This totals an impressive £112 to £147 billion per year, representing a transformative impact on the economy, public services, and the lives of hundreds of thousands of individuals. Finally, the Labour mission objective of enhancing public safety is achieved through 4 key stages of GP-AI Gatekeeper. Stage 5 eliminates administrator error. Stage 6 ensures error-free communication. Stage 10 tackles medical record fraud. And Stage 11 facilitates GP-AI Psych re-evaluations. However, to fully appreciate these advancements, we must first examine our research into the world's largest healthcare organization, the UK National Health Service. Brace yourself as we explore the known and unknown inefficiencies driving the NHS's 7.7 million strong waiting list. Since 1999, the UK Post Office Horizon software scandal shocked the nation with 900 citizens wrongly convicted, many of whom were jailed. The government minister in charge of oversight, Sir Vince Cable, described post office managers as thugs in suits, while Sir Ed Davey admitted, "I'm sorry I did not see through the post office's lies." This scandal reflected broader failings in development before the rise of DevOps and modern software engineering in 2009. In continuous delivery, David Farley and Jez Humble pioneered test-driven development, TDD, expecting failure in building tests for critical functions to prevent it. Analogously, the NHS seems to employ the direct opposite approach, where its test results, complaints, are actively suppressed, stifling its ability to adapt and improve. In his December 2024 members' meeting on the NHS, UK Health Minister Wes Streeting seemed unaware of two of the biggest contributors to the unprecedented 7.7 million long waiting list: the suppressed complaints process and fabricated medical records that omit negligence-related data. Drawing parallels with the post office scandal, NHS thugs in suits are covering up systemic problems while exploiting their own inefficiencies to relentlessly demand more money. While many believe the NHS is a public service like the police, it is not. It operates as a cartel of thousands of for-profit businesses. It is the only enterprise, public or private, unaccountable to local councils. As for regulation, the CQC cannot investigate individual cases, and the GMC is rendered ineffective by pervasive medical record fraud. The only oversight comes from the government, which is being deceived by systemic obfuscation. Turning to the practice of medicine itself, we draw from Michael Lewis's The Undoing Project, which chronicles the fathers of behavioral science, Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky. In one particularly revealing experiment, doctors were asked to evaluate the probability of cancer in 96 stomach ulcers on a 7-point scale, with each ulcer presented twice without their knowledge. As the lead researcher described, the results were generally terrifying. The diagnoses were wildly inconsistent. The experts disagreed with one another and even contradicted themselves when faced with the same case. The researchers then developed an algorithm based on the doctor's reasoning. Immune to bias, fatigue, and error, the algorithm outperformed each doctor, including the best among them. From this observation, Nick Ray Ball contemplated the misdiagnosis paradox. A medically trained model of GPT-4 would surpass the doctors who provided the training data. In the 50 years since the experiment, human fallibility has remained unchanged, while algorithms have evolved into sophisticated AI. Since 2010, we've been observing NHS inefficiencies, mirroring Michael Lewis's research in the Undoing Project. In 2022, we launched a research project, recording over 100 hours of NHS interactions and doctor consultations. Comparing this data to over 400 pages of medical records, we found errors on every page due to communication failures, poor practices, and most notably, systemic omission of negligence-related data. Malpractice cascaded through the system as one flawed medical record led subsequent doctors into further errors, exacerbating the NHS waitlist and causing unnecessary operations, harmful pharmaceuticals, crippling injuries, and preventable deaths. When given the same conversations, ChatGPT consistently outperformed GPs and specialists every time. Now imagine this. Instead of calling your GP, speaking to the receptionist, and receiving an appointment a week later, followed by a visit to a specialist a month later, GP-AI Gatekeeper answers your call, cross-references medical records, offers immediate advice, and provides your GP with the specialist opinions needed, including follow-up procedures, scans, and so forth, in a neatly created 400-word memo generated before the end of the phone call. This is the future of healthcare and the solution to the NHS waiting list. By funding GP-AI Gatekeeper, GP-AI Psych, the Good Doctor app, and GP-AI Physio, and leveraging NHS branding with proactive legislation, Sir Keir Starmer can secure the UK's leadership in the race of our lives. Achieving AI breakthroughs, exporting them, and creating the first regulated AI healthcare monopoly in a trillion-dollar market would make Britain an AI maker, not an AI taker. Innovate UK critical question. What is your idea in innovation and why is it game-changing? The GP-AI Gatekeeper 16-stage design. Stage 1, the perfect 24/7 receptionist. The GP-AI Gatekeeper transforms the receptionist role into a seamless, human-like conversational AI. It replaces or complements human operators, enhancing efficiency without sacrificing empathy. Each interaction results in a concise, 400-word summary for the doctor. Stage 2, AI decision tree logic. The system uncovers critical details that patients might not naturally convey. Stage 3, probabilistic diagnostic reasoning. Using state-of-the-art probabilistic reasoning, GP-AI Gatekeeper suggests preliminary diagnoses, prioritizes urgent cases, and provides advice for straightforward conditions. Stage 4, virtual assistance videos and training basic. The system offers instructional videos on essential tasks, such as COVID swabs, physiotherapy exercises, and resuscitation techniques. Stage 5 eliminates administrator error. By automating documentation and eliminating human error, the AI reduces negligence and waitlists. It also opens the door to scaling systems like SWeb 6 VC AI CMS, the Nudge CRM AI, and the TBS CC OKRs toward a fully automated NHS. Stage 6 error-free communication. Voice-to-text and language errors are solved with a simple but effective solution. Reading back memos to patients to ensure accuracy. Stage 7 unlimited discussion time. For complex cases, patients are transferred to the Good Doctor app, enabling unlimited, in-depth conversations to address their needs. Stage 8 cross-referencing medical records and prescriptions, basic, with patient consent. GP-AI Gatekeeper cross-references medical histories and prescription records to provide greater diagnostic accuracy. Stage 9, holistic health checks and advice. The system offers tailored wellness advice and conducts health checks based on each patient's medical history and conversations. Stage 10, eliminate medical record fraud by ensuring accurate records. GP-AI Gatekeeper addresses one of the NHS's biggest systemic issues, reducing cascading misdiagnoses. Our research shows medical record fraud is the biggest driver of the NHS's 7.7 million long waiting list. Stage 11, GP-AI Psych Reevaluations and Therapy. The system identifies over-medication and misdiagnoses caused by criminal marketing. It reevaluates diagnoses and offers cognitive behavioral therapy as an alternative solution. Stage 12, Specialist Insights. Delivers specialist-level opinions before consultations, reducing waiting lists and significantly improving patient outcomes. Stage 13, Deep Dive Diagnostic Solutions Basic. Performs multi-symptom keyword searches across millions of specialist medical opinions to suggest the best treatments. Stage 14, Continuous Learning Basic. The system continuously improves its diagnostic capabilities by learning from every patient interaction. Stage 15, Advanced Deep Learning Diagnostics Future Concept. Building on Stage 12, the system applies advanced deep learning to vast datasets for highly precise diagnostics. Stage 16, Immediate Results of Medical Scans Future Concept. Patients receive actionable insights from their scans instantly, often before they've even put their shoes on.